Hello, so for today's video we're going to be putting to some the test some new e.l.f. cosmetic stuff. So basically this stuff, I've got glitter everywhere, please excuse me. I just see like dots of glitter just like here, everywhere. Hello, so for today's video we're going to be putting to the test some hyped e.l.f. products. So there is only two products, and that is the Poreless Putty Primer, which I'm super excited to try this out because it's meant to be like a Tatcha? I don't know. I've never had anything from that company. It's meant to be like that kind of dupe. And everyone's sort of really raving about this. So I'm super excited to try this one out. And then I also have the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. So I picked up the shade Fair Beige, which I think was like fair with neutral undertones. So we're going to start with the primer first. So this retails for £8 and it has 4.4 stars out of 125 reviews. Obviously out of 5 stars. No. So I'm going to start off with the primer first. So it retails for £8 on e.l.f.'s website. I picked this up from Superdrug just because e.l.f. hasn't stocked it in the UK for like ages. Like I said notify me, and it's been like months. So yeah, I don't know if it's still on Superdrug now, but that's where I got it from. It has got a 4.4 rating out of 5 star, like on 125 reviews. So that makes me feel like this is going to be really good. So it says the details. This skin perfecting poreless putty primer is infused with squalene. I don't know what the hell that is. To help grip makeup for all day wear and help protect the skin from moisture loss. This velvet texture glides easily over the skin, smoothing over imperfections for a poreless effect. So let's open this up. I was like tempted to like dig my finger in to see what it feels like, but I didn't. I'm just going to do this because it's doing my in. So this is what it looks like. So it is universal, it's all like one shade. And it's just like a really thick, like not coming out consistency. I am going to take, bear with me. I'm going to take like this little spatula thing just to dig it out because I don't really want to stick my fingers in it and stuff. So yeah, let's just... I don't want to take too much, so I'm just going to take this tiny amount first, like more or less a pea size, just to see how we get on, because I don't want to use too much and then it's not... Ooh! It feels really soft. Definitely need a little bit more than that. I mean, it covered my cheeks, so this another like pea size amount should cover my chin and forehead. It feels like... honestly feels like velvet. It's really soft. Skin feels a little bit sticky. I wouldn't say like it's overly sticky, but I sort of like that really tacky texture. Like something that I've been enjoying that's like really sticky at the minute is the Color FX Gripping Primer. Like that's super tacky. This feels really nice. Let's have a little zoom in, see if my pores look any different. So I wouldn't say they're that much smaller. I wouldn't say my pores are exactly big. Like I sort of get them quite dominant on my nose, like especially this bit. Other than that, I find like I don't really have like quite large pores. I've got glitter on my forehead. It's definitely smoothing stuff out. I definitely feel like nice and hydrated. Yeah, I don't know. Like it's just not any different to any normal primer to me. But so far it just feels like really nice, just like velvet. So that's always nice. So I'm literally just going to quickly put on foundation. So I'm going to use the Loreal Infallible 24-hour Fresh Wear. So this is in the shade Ivory. So I'm just going to put that on and we'll see how it looks with the foundation on top. Okay, so this is what it looks like with the foundation on. I honestly don't really see that much of a difference. I'm starting to believe that primer actually doesn't really do that much. Like the primer... I've said like Color FX Gripping Primer is really nice, but I wouldn't say like it leaves me like poreless or anything like that, or like covers like imperfections and makes my skin look more flawless. And also the Nip and Fab Rose Gold Essence, I feel like because it's a serum slash primer, so it's got more of a hydrating quality to it. I feel like if you just have really well hydrated skin, a foundation just looks good, like it just looks the same. Yeah, I feel like it looks exactly the same as it would. Like, I'll link the video up in the eye so you can see what the foundation looks like with a different primer. I can't remember if I've used the Cover FX one or not. I feel like it just looks exactly the same as that, just a nice foundation. Like, I feel like it's not making a difference at all. I feel like it's nice and hydrated. Oh, I'm zooming in more. Yeah, so I wouldn't say it's that much of a difference, but I feel like it's just nice and hydrated at the minute. Okay, so now we're going to test out the concealer. So like I said, I picked this up in Fair Beige. So this retails for £5, which is super amazing price. It comes in quite a good ranges of shades, if it wants to scroll. So you've got a few light and a few dark. I think it's in 20 shades, you know, which is pretty good. Details. A full coverage 16-hour wear concealer featuring a large doe foot applicator to conceal, correct, contour and highlight for flawless skin. The highly pigmented formula is lightweight, dries matte and won't settle into fine lines or creases. Ideal for all skin types. Okay, so that sounds really, really promising. I've been loving the Cover FX one, so for it to beat that, it's got some hard work coming. So yeah, let's dig into this. Oh, it is quite a big doe foot applicator, so I'm just gonna give it a bit of this action. Find it easier to do dots, that way I'm not using as much product, because I feel like if you go really harsh under the under eye, like I know a lot of people really like to be highlighted, but I'm finding for me it's just far too much. So I like a few little dots, so it's just bright underneath the eyes, and yeah, it looks fine. It would be even better actually if I went in with the darker shade and then just hit it up with a little bit of brighter colour, but I do like it this way. So I'm just going to blend it out with this little Real Techniques mini sponge. I think these are fantastic for blending out concealer. This one's a bit beat up, I need to go and use my other one, but these are fantastic. So let's just blend this out. So it goes quite far, like I put a little dot on my nose and like my whole nose is now highlighted. So definitely less is more. With this I am literally highlighted from here down. I will take my foundation brush and just go over a little bit. Okay, so I'm just gonna zoom in. So my under eyes, I do apologise, I've still got glitter there. They do look a little bit dry. Like I tend to get dry right in this region here, and it's looking pretty dry there already. And I can still see quite a bit of darkness coming through here. But along the rest of my face, I don't particularly like it either. Like, I feel like it's just looking quite dry. Excuse me, I got it half on my lips. Yeah, it's just looking really funky on my nose and my forehead. It just looks really, really dry. And I mean, obviously the primer's meant to help, but I feel like that's not really doing much. And I did put on like under eye patches, so I know that my eyes are hydrated. Yeah, it's not looking the best, but concealer tends to warm up to my skin and stuff, and it will usually get better. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly put on like some other products, like some cream products and stuff. Then I'll come back, going to set it, and yeah, then we'll do a check-in. So I'm just going to take the Cover FX Perfecting Setting Powder. So this is in Translucent Light. So I'm just going to blend that out with the Beauty Blender, just to make sure there's no creases really. What I tend to do is I use like an Hourglass, and it's called the Bowery Touching Fluid. I'll leave like a little picture here. And that sort of helps with like any dryness. But obviously I don't want to put it on because then it's not a true test to how the concealer performs. So I'm just going to pack that on. Hopefully this helps a little bit, because this is like it's kind of like a powder for more dry skin, and it does give like a little bit of light and luminosity back to the skin. I feel it's a super pretty setting powder. So I'm just going to take a bit of the Mario Badescu facial spray as well, and then take a bit of the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. That is so finely milled. Like, I know the Urban Decay one is, but that one, crap. Okay, so the rest of my makeup is on. Everything will be listed in the bottom bar. But so far, I don't know how I feel about it. Like, the bronzer and stuff, I feel like looks quite over heavy, which is weird because I use the same products that I love. Like, I've used the Rimmel contour stick and I've been using it for like maybe 2 years. And I feel like it was quite hard to blend. And I don't think it's the foundation because I've been using the foundation and it's been good to me. So I don't know if the primer's mixed in with it and it's not blending as well as it would. The concealer, it's looking a bit dry at the minute, but obviously my skin might warm to it and stuff. So we'll see how it looks later on. But the check-in time is basically, that's not the check-in time. That's the e.l.f. website. Is 6:15. So I'll do a check-in later on just to see how everything wears. Maybe I might change my opinions on it. I don't quite know yet, but yeah. Okay, so the check-in time is 11:30, and getting close up. The concealer hasn't got any better. It actually looks like my dark circles are coming through a lot more than they did earlier. A lot of here. Even though it's like £5 concealer, I just don't think it's worth it. Like, you can still save money and buy a different one. Like, the Maybelline Ivory one's a really good one. I don't really like the primer either. I think the primer's a bit, like, it just is not, my foundation and my bronzer and stuff, it's just not sitting right on my face. I just feel and look a bit dry. I don't feel flawless or anything like that. So both these items to me are just big duds. I'll probably just end up giving them away to someone else. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Okay, so I just wanted to give you a quick update. After using the primer, my skin has broke out quite bad. It's not even like breakouts, it's loads of like red raised lumps. So yeah, whatever's in that primer has definitely reacted to my skin pretty badly. I didn't like it in the first place, but I definitely don't like it now, so I won't be using it again. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a little update. But that's the end of the video.